the NFL is considering cannabinoids and marijuana in a way to rehab and make pain go away.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a big statement.
Huge.
Because the NFL, whenever they make a decision, it allows other people to be like, well, the NFL's doing it. So that, just like whenever we thought the COVID thing was going to go away, the COVID testing thing, weeks and weeks ago when there was like 200, 300 people on the COVID list because Omicron came through and was just hitting different teams at different times. We actually saw the big homie Omicron go around the country because it would hit each facility in the NFL. Now, obviously, not all states are represented by Omicron, but there was a time where it was going through the South and then up there in the Northeast and it hit the Midwest and then somehow never hit Dallas somehow. I don't know how they had any. They had a bunch of negative tests down there somehow. They continue to have those. But the big homie was running through everything, and everybody seemed to be surviving the Omi. Now, people have passed away. Moment of silence for all the people that have passed away because COVID is a son of a bitch. Omicron was a big fat bitch, though, from what I've heard. Now, some people, I assume, had it worse than others, but the homie was going to get everybody. And I think there was a slow narrative building in the real world that could have got expedited whenever the NFL was potentially going to come out and say, hey, we're not testing anymore. This thing is just like a cold, just like a flu. I didn't say that. Do not shut me down. No. I'm just saying this is what we thought was potentially happening. I was quoting people, and they were going to roll back their protocols. Now, they didn't do it at the time. They did it like a month and a half later, same situation. Now we're seeing Denmark has dropped their protrocols.
Denmark.
I'm not saying Denmark was waiting for the NFL to do it. I actually thought there'd be a lot bigger expedited. There'd be a larger expedited process of every other league in business refusing to test after the NFL came out and said, we are no longer testing people unless they are symptomatic and coming through. And it just so happened to be their biggest games of the season. Dr. Alan Sills came out and said, we ain't testing anymore unless they're symptomatic. We are done with the 500 positive tests every single week when it's just the big homie Omi coming through and he's a weak ass bitch, basically. So I thought that was going to kind of go elsewhere. It has not, I guess. No. That has not happened. We're actually learning about Radio Row. Those protocols are getting stronger and stronger as the days go on somehow, when it feels like everybody else is doing different stuff privately, publicly, privately, and also in league-wise. I'm not 100% sure, but the NFL normally sets the standard for other stuff. So if the NFL says, you know what, in states in which it is legal, our players are allowed to medicinally get prescribed and our insurance will pay for cannabis, medicines.
Treatments,
medicines. There's some bigger word, isn't there? I mean, isn't there a bigger word there? I fucked it up.
Medicinal?
Well, in medicinal states, we get it. We got all the words. We got all the words. If they say that, though, I do believe that is an eye-opener for a lot of other people that are maybe a little bit hesitant, saying, oh, these old school business folks, the NFL, who are currently raking in money everywhere and able to do, I guess they're able to do whatever they want to do. But if they open it up, then you're going to see obviously other places open up. I know the NBA stopped testing for it, I believe. The NFL reduced or got rid of the penalties for if you test positive for it, although they are testing positive for it, just a lower level in your system. But that type of decision, that type of statement has ripple effects everywhere. And as somebody who enjoys maybe a good vitamin usage or two, when I'm in a state in which it's available, this is great progress for everybody. Shout out to the NFL. Now, they said they're giving $1 million towards the research. I don't know what that's going to do.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot of cash.
What's $1 million going to do?
Well, what are they researching if it's already legal in states? Like why?
Well, if NFL players are allowed to get basically the insurance paid, like as a treatment, I think they're going to study it as an actual treatment in which the physical therapists or the trainers or the doctors are able to prescribe that as opposed to something else. I'm not 100% sure. I think that would be the answer and why they would be doing it.